Beat the dog, beat the dog, beat the dog until the owner comes out. Or should we say, keep flogging and flogging and flogging until the horse comes alive? Hello, Mzansi. Welcome back to another edition. Today, I want to start at the very, very end of what happened in court today and what happened in court yesterday, because there's something beating the water. There's something beating the water. And I believe, this is my opinion, okay? Let me know what your opinion is in the comment section if you agree or disagree. But I believe Baloyi has met his time. He got tired today. He got tired on today o'clock. It was too much. One thing about Muzi, he is relentless. He is absolutely relentless. And I see you guys in the comments calling him advocate severe. Listen, he's advocating for himself. And I think that should be a lesson that everybody takes home today. And in whatever spaces you're in, always advocate for yourself. Advocate for yourself. Speak up for yourself, because there is nobody coming to save you. Let's get into it, but please do me the favor, hit that like button. Hit that like button right away. You already know you're going to enjoy the video. The reason I say do it now, get it out the way, so you don't forget to do it at the end. Deal? Let's get into it.
I never made a confession, and I never said I was going to make a pointing out. Because I know nothing about SENZO's death, and I do not know where he died. And there was no time where Gininda read out my rights to me. Uthi-ke emveni kokuthi-ke sekathule impendulo yakho yokuthi yebo uzimisele ukuthi-ke ungaqhubeka ngokuthanda kwakho futhi-ke ungaqhi ngaphansi kwencindezi uthi-ke washaya-ke ucingo kwaze wafikelela lapho-ke etholana khona no-Lieutenant Colonel Hadebe owayezimisele-ke ukuthi angakwazi ukuthi asize mayelana nokuthi kuyokhonjwa indawo yesehlakalo. uLieutenant Colonel Hadebe washo kuye-ke ukuthi angakwazi ukuthi asize ngelanga elilandelayo kwakuzoba umhla ka-5 kuJune 5 kuJuni kunyaka ka-2020. Uthi-ke wachaza ukuthi kuzofanele ukuthi umsolo athathwe ayogcinwa-ke esipolice estation samaphoyisa endaweni yase-Albertine, lapho kuzofanele ukuthi kwenzelelwe khona-ke amalungiselelo wokuthi-ke azolandwa khona lapho bese-ke ayokhomba-ke indawo yesehlakalo. uLieutenant Colonel Hadebe wake washo futhi-ke bekangazi lutho mayelana nophenyo olenziwayo kuleli cala leli, kanti-ke futhi angikaze ngasebenza naye ngaphambili. Engakwenza nje mina ukuthi-ke ngamnikeza i-case number, kanti futhi ngamazisa nokuthi-ke ngizokwenza uhlelo lokuthi-ke umhani kube uyena owazi ukuthi-ke umsola uhanjiswa nini kuphi ngasiphi isikhathi, kanti-ke futhi ngachaza nokuthi-ke ngizokwenza-ke uhlelo oluzowenza ukuthi kube umuntu ozothwebula-ke iy'thombe abe khona lapho. Ngakho-ke kuye kwachubekeka kwahanjwa kwayoyenziwa-ke kukhonjwa kwendawo yesigameko, lapho-ke uColonel Hadebe washo ukuthi-ke uColonel Hadebe washo ukuthi-ke uzochubekela phambili ngalokho. Maqeda nami wangithumela-ke noma wanginikeza-ke umbiko oshoyo ukuthi-ke sebacedile ngendaba yokukhomba lapho kwenzakale khona-ke isehlakalo.
Namanje ngisasho ukuthi ayikho indawo engayikhombayo mina ukuthi ngithi ngiyokhombisa bona, yibo ababethi angikhombe la ngikhombe laba besho khona.
I still insist and maintain that there was no place wherein I pointed out to them. They are the ones that was telling me to where I should point out. I should point here and there and there.
And uHadebe wayazi ngophenyo lwenzakalayo.
And Hadebe knew about the investigation or the ongoing investigation.
So, but please, my Lord, I've received a request that we've received a request, my Lord, that we should call it a day at this point. We don't have a problem with it.
What time is it?
It's about 3:15.
We agreed.
It's 16 minutes past 3.
16 minutes past 3. Okay, let's adjourn then until tomorrow.
It was in this exact moment that I realized Baloyi is tired, because did you hear how anonymous he told us about he has received a request? A request from who, Baloyi? Who is doing the requesting? You know what my Lord says? Bondaba need to know. We need the details. Who requested the adjournment? For me, it's Baloyi who requested the adjournment of himself. He was tired. And you know what? He deserves the break, because Muzi is going to be right on a 10 again tomorrow, because Muzi doesn't start at a 1. He always is at a 10. He's always at a 10, and Baloyi can't take it anymore. It is overwhelming. Muzi is beating him at his own game. And let's also watch what happened with the adjournment yesterday so that you see the stark difference, because today's was anonymous, the reason why, and then tomorrow, yesterday, it was a different reason. Let me play yesterday's end.
Accused number 2, Mr. Ntanzi, like I said to the court, is not feeling well, but is willing that we proceed until 3 o'clock so that he'll be able to catch the closing time of the prison clinic, my lord.
Catch what?
The closing time for the clinic, they close at around 3:30. He's based at Kosimampuru.
So he goes to the clinic, where is it?
In prison, my lord.
In prison?
Yes.
Is he sure? Does he want us to adjourn so that he attends the clinic? I don't want people to complain that I'm unreasonable. If he wants to attend clinic because he's not feeling well, he must tell the court.
My lord informs me that the officer that transports him, he'll quickly get him there before they close, my lord. So we can proceed until 3 o'clock.
Okay, fine. Right, Mr. Baloyi.
As a court pleases, Mr. Sidia.
Who is that in Judge Rutta's coat in disguise? Because what a whole Judge Rutta said, is he sure? Is he sure? Does he want us to adjourn? I don't want people, Bondaba, you guys are really getting to my lord. I don't want people to complain that I am unreasonable if he is not well. If he wants to attend the clinic because he's not feeling well, he must say so, and we adjourn the court. Mic drop. You know, there is a saying, it says, when you know better, you do better. Where was this kind of reasonability? Is that a word, reasonability? No, that's not the word I want to use. Compassion. Yeah, that's the word. You know where I'm going with this, right? Where was this compassion when Advocate Tulani Joshua Gomezulu the late asked for a comfort break, and my lord said, no, keep going, keep going. And then after a few minutes, Advocate Baloyi asked again if they can take the break. And my lord said, no, keep going, keep going. And they kept going. And the third attempt, Advocate Baloyi said, we need to take a comfort break. And that is when my lord agreed. They took the recess. They went for their comfort break, the short break. And then they came back in a separate incident. Advocate Tulani Joshua Gomezulu was not feeling well. He was in the middle of cross-examination. I can't remember who exactly. If you do, let me know in the comment section down below. And he asked my lord if they could adjourn for the day because his eyes were hurting. And my lord said no. He said no. And then he said, no, because I need to put on my eye drops. And I forgot my eye drops and my eyes are now hurting. And my lord said, which eye drops do you use? Rose? Rose? And Rose went to go and get my lord's eye drops. I will never forget that. Because that is not something to be shared. What if he had an infection? What if my lord's eye drops had an infection? But to the rescue, the academic doctor, right beside the late Advocate Tulani Joshua Gomezulu, offered up his own eye drops. And Advocate Tulani Joshua Gomezulu had to, is it insert? No, it's not insert. What's wrong with my English today? Had to, not spray, come on, the word is going to come. I'm looking for the verb. Had to put the eye drops in his eyes right there in the courtroom. No adjournment required. I don't know about you, but I know about me. It is a difficult task to put eye drops in my eyes, okay? Until I learned the trick very late in my life that you pour in the corner of the eye Otherwise, I would always blink, blink, blink. Anyway, I digress. The point that I'm getting at, I've given you 2 examples. Guess what? I have 1 more. Actually, I have 2 more. Advocate Thulani Joshua Gomezulu was absent from court, and my lord had a hissy fit. Oh, he lost it. And Advocate Thulani Joshua Gomezulu was summoned to court. I don't care if he has to be rolled in. Something along those lines. I'm paraphrasing. And come to court as sick as he was. Gomezulu came to court. And then he was granted, after humiliation, and I believe there was some text messaging that my lord wasn't happy about, that Gomezulu had sent a text message. And then he was granted leave of absence, not leave from work. No, he was granted that he could stay home, but he had to watch the proceedings online and he had to follow the proceedings, and he would have to come to court when it was his turn to cross-examine Brigadier Bongani Nicholas Gininda. Just in case you don't know, the late Advocate Joshua Gomezulu was the legal representative for Muzi Severe. He was not being paid by legal aid because legal aid refused. They gave some kind of formula and excuse, but he continued working with Muzi, and Muzi's uncle was paying the tab. Ooh, okay, we can finish the video. Let's continue. Gotta put this on the record. Why? What my lord did for Ubongani Danzi stands out for me. And then Baloyi objected. He wanted to put some terms and conditions to Gomezulu being home watching the proceedings if it got better before his turn. Oh yes, the defense then also made an arrangement that because he's the representative for accused number 1 and he wasn't feeling well, that they were going to switcheroo and he was going to be the last to cross-examine Brigadier Gininda. They did all the cross-examinations. In the middle of Shololo's cross-examination, I believe it was Shololo, December 9th-ish, Ashley. Remember Ashley? Yeah. The court registrar stood up and went to whisper to my lord, gave the cameras his back and said whatever he said to my lord, and my lord chuckled about it and they giggled about it, the 2 of them. And my lord put it on the record that Ashley must take the oath and tell the court what he has just shared with my lord, and Ashley refused. Bondaba, but we are the Bondavas here. But anyway, I digress. Ashley refused to take the oath and put the information on the record, but my lord wanted that information on the record, so my lord told us. And he said Advocate Thulani Joshua Gomezulu was seen in the court premises. You do know that they do see you because what? I already did a video of what they did to Advocate, therefore, when he showed up in the court. Yeah, there's somebody always watching, okay? But guess what? While the judge and Ashley were gossiping about the late Advocate Thulani Joshua Gomezulu, he was fighting for his life. And the very next day, it was reported in court that he had passed away. The 10th of December, 2024. Court had to adjourn because they had to figure out Advocate Gomezulu had passed away. May his soul rest in peace. But as life would have it, life continues. They needed to figure out what happens to Muzi now. He has no legal representation. Court can't continue if Muzi is not legally represented. And then legal aid came to the rescue and said, we will take over the tab on condition you pick one of the 4 defense attorneys. And as you know, the story goes, Muzi picked Umnisi Wemvula. I'm going to end this video right here and let me know your thoughts. Has my lord learnt from the errors of his way? Had he been more compassionate with Advocate Thulani Joshua Gomezulu, would that have made for a less hostile environment for Advocate Thulani Joshua's recovery? Yesterday, My lord said, "Oh my goodness, no, if you need to go to the clinic, by all means, we will adjourn. Just say the word, Bongani Ntanzi, just say the word." And Bongani said, and Ntanzi said, "No, don't worry, I've got my driver, I've got my personal driver. He says we'll make it. We'll make it." Get well soon, of course, to Ubongani Ntanzi. And as you see, court proceedings continued, so Ubongani Ntanzi was in session today. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, to comment, to subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on the adjournments. And I'll catch you, of course, in the comment section down below. Bye!